It was the Jedi Order's headquarters. But what happened to the Jedi Temple post Order 66? The Kyrgyzstans presents Star Wars Lore Episode 94, The Jedi Temple. The Jedi Temple was built on the planet of Coruscant over the foundations of an ancient Sith shrine. It was to become the headquarters of the Jedi Order, where younglings and Padawans would be trained, archives would be stored, and Jedi could discuss important matters. However, the Order did not realise that the power of the Sith shrine remained active. Over time, this left the Jedi weak as the power of the dark side of the Force penetrated the structure. The temple built up its own history as the years went, even if some of it wasn't good. After sacking the building during the Old Republic era, Mandalorians stole the Darksaber, an ancient black-bladed lightsaber. Thousands of years later, Padawan Barriss Offee bombed the Jedi Temple. Not long afterwards, it was very badly damaged and almost destroyed by Darth Vader and the 501st Legion. Before we discover the fate of the temple, let's take a look at its exterior and interior. The structure stood out, that's for sure. The 5 spires stood tall and gave it a definitive look. The towers did serve a purpose other than just looking epic. Over the course of the Clone Wars, one housed the chamber of the Jedi High Council, which was later moved to the top of the central spire. Upon entering the temple, the person was faced with a grand staircase that led into the Great Hall. It featured many pillars and displayed statues for the 4 founding members of the temple. There were also platforms for landing vehicles. These were stationed appropriately next to hangars where Jedi could take off for missions. The structure had many rooms and areas you could probably guess, like a medical centre, laboratories, instructing rooms, living quarters, and courtyards and gardens, which helped for meditating. But there were some very unique rooms also. Such were the Chamber of Judgment, basically a courtroom, the Jedi Archives, a vast library of information, and a holocron vault. As mentioned earlier, when the Galactic Republic transitioned into the Galactic Empire, the Jedi Temple was left a bit worse for wear. Only the spires remained somewhat intact. The interior was not only badly damaged, but completely looted too. All of the artwork and statues were either taken or destroyed. 5 years after Order 66, Emperor Palpatine renamed the Jedi Temple as the Imperial Palace. He spent a lot of his time in the palace, where he had a dimly lit room for listening to his advisors and giving commands. The Emperor also had rooms in the central spire. At the very top was his personal quarters, and the floor below housed an audience chamber. The Empire began to upgrade the crippled structure. The palace was given a courtyard large enough to hold Star Destroyers. In addition, one of the halls was often used as a ballroom and was decorated to look very exquisite. After having lots of work done to it, the palace was regarded as one of the most elegant and grandest structures in the galaxy. Although Kanan Jarrus recalled there being nothing left of the Jedi Temple, it appears to have remained standing following the death of Emperor Palpatine. This brings me to this week's question. Do you think we'll see the Jedi Temple in the upcoming Star Wars movies? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to vote for next week's episode by liking one of the 3 comments below, and for more Star Wars lore, keep it locked here to the Kyrgyzstans. There's a lot of speculation about this character, ranging from his importance in the upcoming movie to his parentage, and there are many rumours about him, all of which I will cover today.